In this video I share my Cardano price prediction for 2024 with long and short-term analysis, and we will have potential price targets and potential buy zones for Cardano to make maximum profits in 2024. So let's go straight into the content. First of all, Cardano is on place 8 of all cryptocurrencies with a market cap of $18 billion. As you can see, Cardano exists since 2017 and we built our all-time highs in 2021, and since the all-time high in the bull run we came back into lower prices. After we reached the all-time high in 2021, we saw this crash to the downside and we saw a strong bearish trend to the downside with lower highs and lower lows. And now we saw the first really bullish sign on the weekly chart, because after this longer bearish trend, we saw a bullish explosion, we moved to the upside, and then we came into this supply zone. And from this supply zone, we saw this bearish move to the downside and saw a lower low. So technically this supply zone is strong and the chance that we see a bearish reaction to the downside is very high. And then we came into the supply zone, moved out of it, which is a really bullish sign. But as you can see, we don't saw a real body close over this supply zone. We just saw this wicks right here. And if we just see wicks like this, the chance that we see a move into the other direction is very high, because over this last high here are many stop loss orders from retailers who are shorting the market. And if we see a move out of this supply zone, but we don't see a body close over here, we just see this wicks right here, but the body closes in this zone again, then the chance is high that we just took the liquidity right here because we moved out of the zone, but the sellers were so strong that the price rejected to the downside again. And as you can see, we now see this move to the downside. So now the chance is high that we can see a correction on the daily time frame. But as I said, we saw our first very bullish sign here on the weekly chart. And long term, I'm very bullish on Cardano because I think it's a great project with a lot of potential, and from the prices right now to the all-time high, we have a potential of 500%. And for me, this is a really realistic price target if we see the bull run in 2024. And on that way to the top, we have many interesting price levels. The first interesting price level is this one right here, because from this high, we saw this move to the downside. We built a lower low, as you can see, and over important highs, you have much liquidity. So the chance that we are reaching this price target is very high. And typically after we are reaching this goal, the chance that we see a retracement is high. So if we are continuing this bullish run to the upside, the first important level is this one right here. And if we are continuing this run to the upside, the next interesting area is this one, because here we also have a high, and after this high we saw this bearish move to the downside, and the last price target is of course the all-time high. And if we are going into a bull run in 2024, then the chance is extremely high that we also beat this all-time high and see higher prices. And if we want to calculate a potential high in the bull run, we are using the Fibonacci tool, and if we're using it from the swing high to the swing low, then we have this potential price targets. And for calculating price targets, we often use the 3.618 Fibonacci level, and here we would have a potential of $10.61. But if we want to have a more conservative price target, we can use the 1.618 Fibonacci, and here we would have a price target of $4.87. And I think this is a realistic goal for the next bull run. And for this goals, we also have to look at the crypto market cap, because just when the overall market cap is going to the upside, and if more money is coming into the crypto market, then the chance is high that coins like Cardano are also exploding to the upside. And if you're looking at the technicals right here, we saw this bearish move to the downside. And after this longer consolidation, we saw this first move to the upside, which is a really good sign. And now it's important, if we want to see the bull run, that we continue to the upside, that we first move into this level right here. And if you're breaking this level to the upside, then it's also important that we move to the all-time high and see even higher prices. But right now, as you can see, we have this bullish trend on the weekly time frame, which is a really good sign. So now you know the potential price targets of Cardano, and now we look at the potential buy zones. And again, I think it's a really good sign that we now broke this supply zone to the upside and that we are seeing this bullish momentum. And as you can see, we built this range right here, and after we broke this range to the upside, we saw this crazy explosion. So if we are seeing a move back into this area, into this demand zone area, then I think this demand zone area is a great chance to buy, and especially if we are not breaking this one to the downside. Because if we're breaking this one to the downside, then I think the chance is high that we can see even lower prices. But if we're coming into this demand zone and we are not breaking it to the downside, and if we see a bullish reaction on the smaller time frame, then this area is a great chance for me to go into the market and buy some coins for your hodl portfolio at Cardano. But of course, if we now see a bullish reaction to the upside again, and if the whole crypto market is pumping to the upside, then I would also buy some coins in this zone right here, because we now see this bullish move to the upside and the chance that we continue the bullish move is very high. And I think this target here is also a great price for Cardano for the long term, because just from the price right now to the all-time high again, we can see that we have a 500% potential. So if we would reach the all-time high, this would be a very nice deal. So guys, this is my price prediction for 2024 at Cardano. And if you want to have daily updates on the crypto market or altcoins like Cardano, then join my free Telegram group. You will find a link in the description. If you want me to make price predictions for other altcoins in 2024, then write it in the comments below. Also write your favorite coin in the comment section so I can make a video about this coin in the next days and weeks. So thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading and see you in the next one.